Welcome to Impact Wrestling 16 days before Bound for Glory. We got a lot of content, particularly going to Knockouts Knockdown. I might do a review of that. I'm making it very clear. I might do a review of Knockouts Knockdown. I'm not sure yet. Because I was recommended by one of my subscribers that MLW has improved themselves. And I checked. And supposedly at this time right now, they've been having maybe not like a pay-per-view, but I think a pay-per-view. I think it is. So I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to look at MLW to see how their fusion is and then see the pay-per-view. I'm not sure yet. So I might look at MLW or I might check out Knockouts Knockdown. Tell me below if you want me to check out Knockouts Knockdown or MLW. Because I can't do both at the same time. It's going to be Saturday's going to be either MLW or Impact's Knockout Knockdown. And if I'm going to do both of them, that means Saturday I look at one, and then Sunday I will look at the other. You guys tell me how you feel about it. Leave a comment below. Now, I'm not going to be detailed in this one. Particularly that there's a lot of questions. And I don't want to speculate too much because, well, I know a lot of people love speculation. I'd rather have a little more information because we got 16 days left. 2 more weeks. Or no more than 2 weeks. And I want to wait until at least next week before I come up with some good ideas of what we're actually going to get at Bound for Glory. Now, Bullet Club with Hikuleo, I believe that's his name, and El Fantasma and the Chris Bay. Look, you guys know how I feel about the Finesse Club, which is now called Bullet Club. Flat out, it's called Bullet Club. The problem I had was this. Jay White is the current runner of Bullet Club. I would have liked him to come back, say that this branch of the Bullet Club, not on BTI, not on Explosion or BTI, it had to be Impact, either a video package or a segment in the ring where he has Hikuleo, where he has El Fantasma, and he has Chris Bay, and he says, I am the current runner of the Bullet Club, and this is my branch. And this guy right here, and that's Chris Bay, is the current runner of this branch. We will work together when we have the time. Bullet Club's got a lot of work to do, and so does this branch of the Bullet Club. I'm handing it to him, and he's going to take it to new heights. That is what the Bullet Club does. That is what we needed. This is definitely what we needed from Chris Bay, from Hikuleo, from El Fantasma. They needed Jay White to validate them. Because, yes, they're facing Finjuice and they faced Sabin. And they won by cheating. Or they could have won by just clean up wrestling. It didn't make a difference because it still doesn't feel like the Bullet Club. Just announcing them as a Bullet Club isn't enough for me personally. I'm sorry, guys. If you think the Bullet Club, if they feel like Bullet Club, more power to you. But to me personally, where Chris Bay, who was supposedly the first one brought in by Jay White, and looked like he's going to be the one running it, he should have been validated by Jay White himself. Not on Instagram, not on Twitter, not on BTI, and definitely not on Explosion. Nowhere but Impact that they did a video package or a segment in the ring. I'm moving on. Now, the Heath is back. I know a lot of people don't like Heath Slater. The Heath, to me, he was funny. I know not everyone likes him. But there are characters, and I've always said this before. You got the main eventers, who are larger than life. Then you got the workhorses. I never said this, but I always said there are people in the card. And he fits as a memorable mid-carder to jobber. Look at the Brooklyn Brawler. He went from Brooklyn Brawler to the Bronx Brawler to the Boston Brawler, I believe. He was Kim Chi. He did a whole bunch. He was Doink. He did a whole bunch of array of characters. Yes, many of them were just jobbers. Some of them were mid-carders. But it didn't make a difference. He was loved no matter what he did. And I see Heath as one of those type of people that he will always either be a mid-carder or a jobber. But he can still get over the people could still love him, and the crowd was cheering their ass off for him. I didn't say it. They were doing it. Now, many people would say, well, they're stupid in the Impact Zone, but I just see it for what it is. He is a mid-Carter to jobber almost, and he can't get over. He may never rise very high, but it's not the point. If you are loved so badly by the fans, you can be a junkyard dog, you can be a Coco Beware, you can be a Doink or a Brooklyn Brawler. It doesn't matter as long as you're so loved and remembered. Yeah, people want to be the main eventer. People want to have the main title, make the big money. But also there are those who understand their role, and when they do their best and proved that they deserved their cheering like the Bushwhackers, this we get from leave. Now, he made it very clear he's been gone for a year. His injury was that bad. He was waiting for his friend, his best friend to contact, never did. And he started calling him out. And we get Violence by Design coming out, making it very clear, I can't do it. I got the messed up voice. I can't do that anymore. I used to actually have a very high-pitched voice. You love this. When I was a kid, I was compared to Michael Jackson. I was compared to Michael Jackson. Now I can't do it. I can't be high-pitched voice anymore. My voice is messed up. But you see that. That's how I do my animation. I use that type of voice to do what I do. And I know some crazy idiot's going to say, oh, you sound like a girl. Well, what do you expect from a high-pitched voice, bitch? A high-pitched voice can sound like a girl. Doesn't mean I'm a girl. Doesn't mean I want guys. It just means I can make my voice high-pitched. I got another channel called Amateur Hour. I voice it. That shows I have range. And if you can't stand and you think I'm a girl, fuck you. I'm just saying, guys, I know no one does that anymore. There was a couple of people that did it, but I thought just to make it clear that Eric Young has a very distinct Raxy voice. I mean, I don't know what it was that his voice is so bad, but he has this type of voice that catches your attention. And that's the reason why I brought this up. That even though Violence by Design really has lost a lot of traction, it's not really doing anything. It's basically doing filler matches, doing filler storylines. It's not really in the main event. But still, you got Eric Young making it mean something. I kind of wish he'd go to AEW now. I really do. Taking Violence by Design and do the Forbidden Door and go to AEW and make something out of it. I'm just saying. Now, he made it very clear. I don't give a damn about what you say, because Eric Young says, you're not talking to him. You're talking to me. He belongs to me. And he says, Rhino belongs to nobody. And by the end of it, you get Heath getting his ass whooped, and then and that's Violence by Design's flag draped over him. No Rhino. Good. They're making the expectation good. Now, my guess is what's going to happen. You're going to have, if Eric Young can wrestle, because he hasn't wrestled in months. He had an injury, and he was unable to wrestle. So hopefully by Bound for Glory, he can wrestle. And I would like to see him versus the Heath, and it's all about Rhino. And Rhino doesn't show up until Bound for Glory. That's what I hope for, but that's just me. Now, we did not have I don't know what's been going on with Matt. Why does he disappear the way he does before pay-per-view? And then we had Josh Matthews there. Look, I don't hate Josh Matthews. I do believe that it was a huge lost opportunity letting him work with his wife and being her manager. That, I believe, should have happened. But we got him. I don't hate him, but I don't want to hear him on commentary. Now, when it covers his wife, Madison Rain, she was in the All About Me segment with DK, and pretty much DK was asked to come in and ask the influencer of a Tennille Dashwood 2 questions. And they asked the questions. And it was made very clear that they weren't going to listen to the rules of how All About Me worked. They took over the show, and now the show is all about DK. Not saying it's going to be like that after Bound for Glory, but you get my point. I'm just saying this. Do I want to see this match? I want to see more women wrestle. I made it very clear. AEW now, and I'm doing a Gump report on the TBS title. I might actually do it after this. And I'm just saying, guys, I might not upload any type of images to this one because my allergies are killing me. My throat hurts. Taking my medicine. And me and 3 others, when I went to my physical therapy, have the same problem. Our allergies are killing us even when we take our medicine. So I might just upload this, put the image of my intro, and that's it. So I'm sorry, guys. But I'm telling you now, I am doing the TBS title, and I want to talk about what it means for that title and what they could do with it, and what they should do with it, and what they will probably do with it. I'm just saying. But I want more women to wrestle. WWE has no women in their tag division. Done. AEW have very few women that they put only on Dynamite. And the rest of the roster is on Dark and Elevation. If they don't show the women, who cares about a new title? And that's the same thing here. We have the same women going after this damn title over and over and over again. Why can I not bring somebody in, jobbers from the indies, to supplement? You got Decay only getting a few matches, and there's no fresh meat for them to fight with. They can't even kill jobbers. I'm just saying. Now, we did get another match for the women. We had a 6-woman tag. We had Decay with Lady Frost. And this time, it's not with the Havoc and the Rosemary. It's with, what was her name? Del Rey and the Kimberly. Now, finally, we get to see them. But here's where it gets interesting. I think I might actually have to add this image. It is in my face. And this is Mercedes Martinez working with Tasha Steelz and Evans. I can't remember her name. Sienna Evans. I could be wrong about Sienna. But Evans, Steele, Martinez. You got 2 Puerto Ricans, I believe 2 Puerto Ricans, unless Martinez is a Dominican. And you just got 1 black woman. You got a lot of flavor with that fire. And in the end, let me give it to you like this. When it comes down to it, you got possibly the heels winning. Because I know Decay is good guys. And Lady Frost is supposed to sort of be a good guy. Or a good girl, but not. Because we rarely see her. I don't know if she is semi-contracted to Impact Wrestling. I don't think she is. They just brought her in and paid her on that spot. But it was good to see a Lady Frost. Yes. It was good to see Mercedes Martinez. Yes, a little change up, which we badly needed. But we got a 6-woman tag. Couldn't you just bring in Lady Frost and Mercedes Martinez as a team to get jobbed out to Decay? It would have been better. Or better yet, jobbed out to Tasha Steelz and Sienna Evans. Why couldn't you do that? Because we really needed that. And we didn't get it. And I'm going like, why? Why? It doesn't help. We still got the influence going after the titles at Bound for Glory. No, at Knockouts, Knockdown. So it's like, give me a headache. Now, we got the qualifying match for the X Division and Bound for Glory. Now that the title's been relinquished, the tournament's on, and we got... Where's Trey? Where's Trey? Yes, he won his match last week, but it's not the point. And I'll get to it in a moment. But we had Black Tyru versus Steve McLean and D.P.D. Williams. And I knew 100% there was no way that McLean wasn't going to win. I knew he had to win, and he did win. And I'm glad to see it. But And this is where I am doing a little prediction at Bound for Glory. I am. I'm going to do a prediction. Guys, let's make this very clear. Right now, they have no one good for the X Division. Everybody and their damn mother has gone through that title except for McLean and except for Trey and Black Tyrus. There's no way they're going to let Black Tyrus get that title this year. I just don't see him winning. McLean, maybe he might get it this year, but since he's been here so briefly, I just don't believe they're going to put it on him. The only one is Trey Miguel. But here's the thing. They have not given us an interest in Trey Miguel whatsoever. And this is where I wish the storyline that was Trey's mom and she was getting harassed by Austin could have been made into something. Ace Austin could have been brought in now. That storyline could have been set up for him now. And maybe a month or so. And then they would have gone to Bound for Glory. And it could have happened there. And Trey could win the title. There, because he's been harassed. And his mother, if this is really his mom, would be there. And he could have a great moment. But no. They've already blew the wad last year. They didn't give him the title last year. And it just feels empty for Trey Miguel. But here's the thing. He's the only one that makes sense. Only one. The only person that's been built up. The only person that had some type of backstory that should have won the damn title. He's the only one. But then there's nothing for him. I'm just saying. Now, we had... Why? Ziggy Dice and Lemon versus Rich and Rich. Not Willie and Rich. I think the reason I'm botching is because I don't know where they're going. I don't. This just... I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. Where are they going? Where? Where are they going with this? Now, we did see the Good Brothers later in the night watching one of the matches, seeing who is going to be the next person that's going to be scouted so they can be dealing with it. But I'm just saying, we need more tag teams that means something. Ziggy Dice and Lemon, they should be on their own. All right, that was the stitching. Sorry, guys. Oh, Alex is messing with me. I'm just saying, shouldn't they be setting up the tag teams? Calm down. You basically have Brian Myers and VSK as a tag team, pretty much. And you got Sam as basically their manager. Then you got Ziggy and Lemon. They should be on their own. That would give us more. But we're not getting more. It's under the learning tree. And the learning tree is all together. And I'm just saying that they need more. And the booking just doesn't make sense to me personally. Going to Bound for Glory, I'm not doubting that it's going to be a good show, but just the booking sucks right now. For me personally, you may love it, more power to you, but you know. Moose and Morrissey also have a promo segment. And I got to say this. I think Mercedes Martinez's picture, I may not put in here. My allergies are really messing with me. I just may upload this as is. Oh man, I feel it all right here. So, sorry guys. But Moose and Morrissey had the moment to speak. They're going to be in the gauntlet to see who's going to be next to go up against the world champion. And they make it very clear, we have an alliance. We have no friendship, we have no loyalties, we have nothing. But we know that we're the only two who understands the truth of this business, that it is cutthroat and you must do whatever it takes to get what you want. And they look at each other and they pretty much say simply, I'm going to see you at the end. And I'm going to I'm going to kick your teeth down your throat. And that is Moose. And I don't expect anything different from you. Morrissey said, of course you don't expect it. I'm doing the same damn thing. In a sense, they have a kind of love-hate relationship where both of them know they can't trust each other unless it's something that can benefit them both at the same time. The gauntlet is one of them. I believe it's a gauntlet. So they both know if they wipe everyone out, They will be the only ones left, and they can hash it out after that and see who the real champion can become. That's just me, you guys, send below, if you like that or not. For me personally, I do, and they could become a very dangerous tag team. In fact, I think they would be the best tag teams. I'll give it to you like this. They both have the same mentality. They want gold. So if they became a tag team, I think it might work. I truly do. Now, what am I forgetting here? I know I'm forgetting something, so sorry, guys. Johnny Swinger's Palace is packing up, getting ready to go to the Las Vegas, and he's not happy. Dixie Carter's picture is shown, and it belongs to Hernandez? Why? Then you get the Falaba coming out, saying you guys are packing up, but a lot of that stuff belongs to me because I paid for all of it. And they're saying, and why did they even have this segment with him dealing with Hernandez? Pretty much Hernandez saying that he's banned, he should not even be here, but he says you're packing up, you're closing down, and a lot of that stuff came from my money. Why? It feels like they're going to do a filler match. Why? Swingers Palace could be something interesting if you just book it more properly. And I just think it's not very well booked. That's just me, guys, something below. Now, the final match. I'm getting over with now. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton versus Josh and Christian. Now, we did see Christopher Daniels after one of the 2 interviews, and he says to Christian, look, dude, I'm not here just because of nostalgia. I'm here because I want a damn title. A title I've never had in Impact Wrestling. And that is the Impact Championship. I don't care when, I don't care where. Give me a shot at that title. Please. Whenever you got the time. If you're still champ, give it to me. Now, I want to see that. But then we get this match, which I'm going like, why? You guys tell me below. Why do you think they had this match with Ace Austin and Madman Fulton? I'm not saying again, because they've never done this. Not between these 4 guys. But always Ace Austin and Madman Fulton's always the go-to. They're always gone to for a tag match to try and get a storyline continued. But if I remember correctly, they have never won the tag titles. Right? Shouldn't they get the tag titles for all the work they're doing? I'm just like, why is this match even happening? This is a WWE type of ploy where the 2 guys that are going to be facing one another are now working together. And I just hate that. I truly don't like seeing it. Now, it's not like it's done absolutely every time in Impact Wrestling. This is Impact. This is easily WWE. They don't do it as much as WWE, bringing people together like 2 champions, like if it was the X Division champion or the Impact champion, and they have worked together. And I'm just like, really? Really? I mean, I just don't like it. In the end, Josh and Christian win. But still, I'd rather seen something different. I don't know what. And that's where I wish the creative team would use their high level of intelligence to give me something new. But I didn't get it. This was an okay show. They still got 16 days left, I believe. Over 2 weeks. 16 days, I believe. So it's like, it's an okay show. Isn't great. It's alright. I'm not saying that everything was trash. Look, Alicia Edwards wanted to take the head off of, what is it, Del Rey, or was it Kimberly? I can't remember which one. That was after the match. And she now has Kenny, which, I forgot what the name she calls Kenny now, because now you got, and I don't know why they went there, because Eddie's not there, so they're letting Alicia try to do the Kenny bit, and I don't like it, because she's never been the crazy bitch. She's not like her husband. Now, it's interesting to see if she can try something because she's trying to do hardcore. She's never had hardcore. And I don't remember when she did whatever she did because I don't know. It's a very big question. Can she? Ziggy Dice. I want to see more Ziggy. And I'm hoping they'll break them away with Lemon to be their own tag team. A lot of questions could be answered maybe next week or the week after before Bound for Glory. I'm just hoping. But it's just me. You guys have a good day. Ugh. Allergies. I'm fine. It's just allergies all here. And I took my medicine and I feel like shit. Peace.